Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marta, I come from Norway and I love makeup, and today I'm going to do a neutral holiday glam look with holographic shadow. As you might know if you have been on my channel before, I just got my Glam Shop order from Black Friday and I'm going to use this palette. I'm going to use the brown and the mustard tones in this palette, these two, and I'm also going to use a couple of Terra Moon's single shadows and their holographic shadow from Glam Shop in the shade Nude Holo. So if you're interested in seeing that, then please keep on watching. For this neutral smoky glam look, I'm going to start with a black, so I'm using Terra Moon's Split and this detailed brush from Kaleidos Makeup. It's their S5 brush. I have already placed my Beauty Bay primer in the shade Base 2 all over my lid, and I put some tape here. So I'm just going to use this black to kind of create a liner. And then I'm going to like slightly blend and buff it out. As you can see, I'm stopping when it comes to the end of my brow right here. And I'm slightly tilting the black up right here just because I'm trying to follow the natural shape of my eye. Now I'm just taking the shade Decadent by Terra Moon's. It's a chocolate brown. It's quite deep. And I'm not going to show it because it just popped right out of the pan. So I'm scared it will fall out again. As you can see, I'm basically just trying to overlap the black because I just want this to be a brown smoky look. So I'm going in with some lighter shades afterwards. I just dragged it a little bit further into the inner corner here, and now I'm taking the shade Kakao from the matte palette that I have from the brand Glam Shop. It's just slightly lighter than the one I have right here. A little bit warmer. So this was the shade Kakao, and now I'm going into the shade Skaj, and this is like a mustardy yellow. So I'm just going to start placing it right here. Now I'm just taking a little bit of this shade Krem from the palette, and I'm just going to use it to buff out right here. It's basically my skin tone. You can also use a translucent powder for this. That's what I typically do if I don't have a color like this in the palette I'm using. And then I'll just go back in with the different shades I used and intensify them and work on the blending till I'm happy with it. For the lid I'll be using Nude Holo, and I'm just going to take this with a flat brush. It's a little bit flaky, and then I'm just going to spray it with some setting spray to help it adhere a bit better to the lid. And this shadow is of course from Glam Shop. For the rest of the application, I'm just using my finger so that the edges will be a little bit more dispersed, I guess you could say. Now I'm just taking a black felt tip liner and then I'm just ripping off the tape like this, and I'll just make sure to remove like that little bit that is dipping down here, and I'll put on the rest of my makeup. And then I'll be back to show you the lower lash line. And my eyes are really tearing up because the tape was like poking me in the eye. I only did my foundation and concealer and some powder, so now I'm going in with that brown shade Kakao from that Glam Shop palette. And my eyes are watering like crazy because I'm having some sort of allergic reaction, I think. So because of that, I think I want to go in with a shimmer just in case they start watering right under here, because they just did, and I feel like a shimmer will hold up better than a matte. So I'm just going to use this one and that yellowy shade, and then I'm going to pop that hollow shade also underneath my eye. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to use this shade from Glaminatrix called Elegance. So I just put down a little bit of glitter primer, and I'm just going to pop that right here in the inner corner, because this is like a sparkly golden pigment. So I'm just going to finish off the rest of my makeup and I'll show you the close-up of this look. So this is how my finished look turned out. For my face makeup I ended up using my Jouer sun bronzer, and I used Nectarine blush from Nabla Cosmetics, as well as my Gold Digger highlight from Kristen Cosmetics, which is this white to gold duochrome shade. And for my lips I used the Pamela lip liner from Glam Shop in combination with my Proper Beauty lipstick in the shade Made It, which is one of my favorites and I use it all the time. And I think that's what I used for this look. I will, as usual, leave all the details down below in my description box. I really think this turned out really pretty and very like glam. I don't typically do a lot of like brown looks, but this is super smoky and the holographic shadow is just so stunning. So I'm really happy that I did this look and I love it. So if you liked it too, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!